inquiries, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are kind of like the pedagogical provocations. Okay, so we will kind of simplify this into a process a little bit. So we just say research inquiries. Correct? Is that how we do it? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, correct.
So Hongkai and Joy, how would you respond to this? Because we are learning
also,
how to do this process.
Let's also connect it to our own experiences. So let's not go into theories of others or what is already established by somebody else. This is our own exploration. So Hongkai and Joy can look at their own context and say what it means for them to have a highly successful day and yet not feel fulfilled. How does that lead? How does that show in your stress levels? How does it show in your feeling of competent? How lack of it makes you feel tired? Whereas we're supposed to be working and we are supposed to be looking at being, our well-being as energizing. So what is it that unfulfillment creates, the kind of emotions they create?
I think it creates comfort.
Can you elaborate? Yeah.
Like when I was doing my traineeship, a successful day for me would probably be me being able to deliver all the tasks that Verena asked me to do. So if I'm able to do all of them, then because I'm working from home, then I feel like, that's all I need to do for the rest of the day. That's all I've done. As in, that's all I need. As in, I can stop, and then I can proceed on to do other stuff of my own. So I create a threshold for myself, and I let myself feel comfortable. So eventually I stopped trying to go beyond what I needed to do. So what Ping An always exhibit, the excitement of trying something new, even if it's unfamiliar, I stopped feeling that. I stopped looking forward to that excitement. It felt like it was okay that I just live life like that, feeling comfortable in what I need to do, and that's all. Yeah, so I wasn't seeking out more than what I could imagine myself doing. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, there's lots of gems hidden in your own experience.
Seeking possibilities. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. No excitement even.
So can we say that lack of fulfillment causes or takes away your excitement and your zest and your capacity to stay excited about few things or something like that?
Yes, I think it diminishes my capacity to respond to changes.
How do you feel so far, Joy and Tasha? How do you feel so far?
I feel it's very interesting, and for me it's like, because as you know that my job is in the sales and marketing department, so it's kind of like a part of my job is not depend on myself, it's dependent on the luck. You know, whether your clients have such a request, or suddenly that they decided to postpone the project due to some reason that's out of your control. This happen every day. So I need to, as a human being, I feel some of the time feel lost, or feel I'm not capable of doing something. I can't control myself of that feeling of unfulfillment. So by listening to you guys, I try to digest this emotion and analyze this emotion into or say it in another way so that I can try to eliminate them in myself. So it makes me feel better. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Joy, for sharing. Yes. All our contexts are so beautifully different, and yet we have similarities in the way in our coping mechanisms, you know. That means I'm looking at, okay, this didn't work, I prepared so much and it failed, maybe I didn't. So you question yourself, you're an everyday researcher. What do you think didn't have a desired result? What do you think the research tells? Like once, I don't know if Joy and Honkai know that I work in a non-profit field, and I was talking to one of the very, very well-established social worker who got many accolades, and so when she and I, we were having a heart-to-heart talk, she told me, Vashima, it takes 14 years to change around one family. And I said, what nonsense? She said, research says that it takes 14 years to turn around one family. So even if you've made little progress, you don't have to beat yourself up, because change is not that easy. But how do we not deplete our own energies in trying to work in a non-profit organization? So that's a work upon yourself. So it's 2 steps forward, 1 step backward. So your journey becomes slow. So then President Nathan had told me, Vashima, even if you touch one life, one family, that's good enough. So
this skill. Hey, this is an interesting one. Am I allowed to respond to this, Vashima?
Yeah, please do.
Huh?
Please do. Yes. I'm listening. I'm all ears.
I have a thick skin zone, you know. I don't know why, whether I've always had it or I've developed it along the years. I have a thick skin zone. When something doesn't go my way, it doesn't go my way. That's a fact. That's it. And I just take it all as just facts. Observe. Ding, ding, ding. I try this and then I try this and then I try this and then. But I think I rarely. It's not fair. So I think I do beat myself up, but not in an unfulfilled way. Even when I beat myself up, I'm actually very fulfilled beating myself up. yeah. I feel like I'm learning. I feel like I'm growing from this. So even it's a lot of hardship, you know, hardship. Right? I mean, there are very bad days. I go to Vashima and then she sayang me, and then okay, the next day I just, you know, and then I have a coping mechanism of looking for sayang, you know. That's when I become a lot of friends. So it's not. But how do I say it's not. I allow it to grow me rather than to stuck me, rather than to define me. That's right. I don't let those negative experiences define me. So my thrust is I am always defining the situation, the what, but not in an arrogant manner, as in a studying the situation manner. So even positive emotions and negative emotions, they are also emotions that are being studied and observed. Does that make sense, Vashima?
Yes, of course. Because again, what happens is an unfulfilled mind will very quickly get into self-doubt. But a completely fulfilled mind may get you complacent also.
Complacent zone.
Yeah. It doesn't come to that conclusion. I feel again, these things are practiced first understood, first explored, then it makes sense to us, then we are constantly working on it till it becomes our second nature. So it's a long journey of self in playing with possibilities.
So when you're complacent, you're also not learning, right? Don't want
if
to
you're
learn.
complacent, like it's, what are the symptoms of a completely satisfied mind? What are this? Like a totally satiated satiety is like absolutely till the brave we eat. It's a very uncomfortable feeling also, right? If you stuff yourself, fulfilled, like stomach is completely full.
Indigestion.
Yeah. So either you come up being very pompous, or you come up being very smarty pants, or you come up. So those are the other dangers of going the other extreme. So a learning mind, like a parent who's given everything and doesn't have any need to, say, I've given everything, that's all it is. A parent will also feel unfulfilled when you don't see the desired results, right? So our results, or you are constantly learning from the family that you're helping, learning from the clients that you're helping, learning from the children you're working for, learning from what is it that they want? What is it that they desire? What is it that they have the capacity to build? So there are lots and lots of other factors. It's just not your own preparation that needs to be faulted or faulty. So we work, so that's where collaborative work, even community collaboration, that you don't just legislate a change, but change is a slow process and you have to take people along to seeing what the change will do to them. And then they have been stuck with lots of disappointments, they live with mistrust. So to replace their mistrust with your genuine hand of wanting to see good, it takes bridges, and that's where pedagogy of relationship comes in. So a pedagogical documentation works deeply with pedagogy of listening. See, none of this can be explored at individual or collective levels by one person giving all the answers. Right? There are no right or wrong answers, because it's a journey with self in the world.
It's a journey of self in the world.
But see, when I say journey of self in the world, just that sentence doesn't make sense unless we have, we can put through very understandable language, because we understand this now because we've had so much of conversation before that. So we can't pick up phrases in isolation.
That is right. That is important. Wait, stay on task. Okay, Alan, you need to divide the room. Okay, you see the room here? You're now designing the space of the room based on the function.